Hey man, shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to my brothers Ticket Mario, the hardest workers on YouTube, man. Shout out to all my other brothers. Y'all know who I support. Y'all know the content creators I rock with. But let's get to it, man. Obviously the news broke yesterday about JJ Redick and LeBron James doing a podcast together. Um, and which is a great idea by Clutch Sports, basically, so they can control the social media in this sports world on social media. I think that's a good idea for us on their behalf to control the narratives and whatever they want to push. But the thing is, we know LeBron James is a great basketball mind. We know LeBron James. We know LeBron James knows the game very well, and he's gonna sound like a damn nerd when he's on that podcast to try to show how smart and how good of an intellect he has when it comes to the game of basketball. But here's the thing, JJ Redick, I need you to get LeBron James to, what I'm saying, answer these questions about how people feel about him using performance enhancing drugs. End of the day, he's been called out on numerous occasions. End of the day, you have Victor Conte saying it's a lot of suspicions behind it. At the end of the day, you got a lot of public opinion, basically 50-50 on whether you did it or whether you haven't done it. And I think those are the type of things that you and JJ Redick could elaborate on and explain. Um, I don't think they need to run away from the tough issues. If you go do a podcast show with LeBron Ramon James, this the opportunity to wear everything on your sleeve. This what made Kobe Bryant a genius, especially after his career. He addressed everything. He showed how his great intellect, whether he was on all the smoke, whether he was writing these kid books, these Mamba mentality camps. Kobe Bryant actually, people started to realize he really wasn't that bad of a person after his career was ended. And he was going to shine bright because how strong his intellect was and because of how he was letting people in which Kobe Bryant really never let anyone in during his career. But after he retired, he was letting people in. He was letting people get to see who Kobe Bryant truly is. So on a podcast, I expect JJ Redick to touch the tough. I want him. He better too. He better, by the way. Bring up the tough subjects when it comes to LeBron James. Bring up his past. Bring up, what I'm saying, fucked up parts of his career. Bring up these allegations. Bring up all the rumors people always been saying about LeBron. Hold him to the fire. Do it justice for basketball. If you are a basketball guru, if you are a person that loves the game of basketball, and you just a basketball purist, like they trying to put out there, JJ Redick, if you a basketball purist, you should want to know this shit yourself. You should want to know if people are cutting corners, using certain performance enhancing drugs to get a certain edge over others. You should want to know that. So if this is about being a basketball purist, you should want to know if one of the greatest players of all time was pure. If you a basketball purist, you will want to know one of the greatest basketball players to ever live, whether that basketball player is pure or not. That's what you want to know. But then again, knowing how Clutch Sports operate and knowing how JJ Redick probably 9 times out of 10 kissed LeBron James' ass, we not gonna get what the people really want. The people want to know about this real shit. The people want you to touch on this shit that's circling around this goddamn sports world that people are ignoring. People want you to touch. People want you to ask the tough questions. People want you to touch the tough subjects. If you're a basketball purist, JJ Redick, which you obviously claim to be, because that's how you get on the Stephen A. Smiths. That's how you get on the Shannon Sharps of the world, the other media members. saying that they not basketball purists, basically. If you a basketball purist, JJ Redick, if you all about the game of basketball, JJ Redick, you will touch the tough subjects with LeBron Ramon James. If not, you just another ass kisser for club sports. You just another guy that just want to ride the coattails of LeBron James. So let's just see what you got. Let's just see if you a real basketball purist, JJ Redick. That's all I want. That's all I want to see. Cause all I see this podcast doing is trying to sway the people into calling him the GOAT. Sway the people to look at him as the greatest player of all time. Sway the people that is no doubt that he got the best career in NBA history. This is all this podcast is about. In my opinion, it's not about nothing else, nothing more than a campaign for LeBron James to be the greatest basketball player of all time. This all is going to be about. But JJ Redick, I'ma hold you to the fire. If you a basketball purist, JJ Redick, you would get LeBron James to stand up to these PED allegations and answer those tough questions. If you a basketball purist, JJ Redick, you would make sure that LeBron James would touch on the tough subjects that people always wanted to know about him. If you a basketball purist, you would get LeBron James to explain certain things of his failures, whether it's 2011, whether it's why he chose to do things outside of the norm for us what players always done. And big LeBron James fan, he ain't got to. But there's nothing wrong with me calling him out either. See, y'all try to use statuses, y'all try to use social statuses to try to see if you bigger or better than a person. That don't make you better than no man. Nigga, I had money. I had money, my nigga. My money was long. I lost 80% bet ticket. I lost 80% of what I had due to certain things of my lifestyle. I was that nigga. But it doesn't mean I never looked down on nobody. Nigga, I used to treat these goddamn junkies that are my elders with respect. Even though I know what they was on, even though I know they wanted to fix, I treated them with respect. So because JJ Redick's social status, quote unquote, he may be a big dog compared to me, doesn't mean that he's more of a man than me. See, yeah, I get mad when guys like Ticket, Too Raw, 78, Polo, LB, guys like that just hold guys to the fire, don't kiss nobody's ass, and bring up things that most of you guys want to say, but you guys don't say because you are afraid of how people may view you. You are afraid that you're not gonna get accepted. Nigga, as all my children accept me, my family accept me, I don't need no acceptance from nan man on this earth. As long as God accept me, that's the only person I need to accept me. End of the day, I'ma always speak my mind. No matter what, whether I'm right or wrong, I'ma speak my damn mind. At the end of the day, JJ Redick, if you a fucking man, JJ Redick, if you a fucking man, and you a basketball purist like you always claim to be, you will want to know yourself. Did LeBron James use edges for his performance enhancing drugs to give him an edge to making a basketball player end up becoming? You should want to know that yourself. You should want to know that, damn, because now they going to put in your head, JJ Redick, as much you ran around on screens, imagine you was on the EPO. Imagine you was on performing enhancing drugs. With all the stamina you would have had as you being the shooter, hell, you could have been one of the greatest three-point shooters ever. You should want to know this. But then again, y'all, Club Sports, one of the smartest sports entities of all time. All they good for is manipulation and swaying people to go to their side. This all this shit is about. Swaying people to call him the GOAT. So JJ Redick don't have the balls, don't have the fortitude, don't have the you know what I'm saying, don't have it in him to stand on his own and call out niggas on that bullshit. But y'all get ready to tune in to Ticket's video in the next 10 minutes. Man, y'all hit that like button. You guys hit that subscribe. JJ Redick, have some nuts, boy. And call out LeBron James and to get him to answer these questions when it comes to these performer enhancing drugs. Somebody got to do it, JJ Redick. And you should want to do it. Did Coach K teach you anything? Did Mike Krzyzewski teach you anything to do? I'm pretty sure he always preached doing it the right way. So should you want to know whether they're one of the greatest players of all time did things the right way to become a great basketball player? I think Coach K would want to know that. Get your hypocrisy, boy. I hit that like button, man. Salute y'all, and I'm out.